Right now on Triad Today, a lot of times I will introduce you to somebody and say, this person is new to Triad Today. I get to do something extra. This special guest is new to his job, and we're going to find out what that is. On my immediate right is very distinguished Dr. Anthony Graham. He is the new Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs for Winston-Salem State University. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
By way of Kinston.
That's correct.
I'm a Winston-Salem boy. You were a Kinston boy.
Kinston, that's correct.
Now, before we get started, now I understand you had a PhD from my alma mater at UNCG.
That's correct.
Worked at A&T.
That's correct.
Now you're at Winston-Salem State. What in the world do you do if they all have like a round-robin tournament? Who are you going to pull for?
I pull for each one of them.
Yeah.
And one of them will eventually win.
That's diplomatic.
Exactly.
Now, seriously, what attracted you to this particular job and to Winston-Salem State University?
Great question. Winston-Salem State is a calling for me, if you will. The mission of the institution focused on social justice and equity is really at the core of who I am. All the work that I've done in my professional career has focused on inequities and disparities and what we can do to address those issues, particularly in the education sphere. So Winston-Salem State, the mission is a natural fit for me. The opportunity to impact communities of color, it being a historically black university, all of those things just fit with who I am.
Came at the right time.
Absolutely.
Right man at the right time. What are your priorities for your first year as you look ahead?
3 priorities that we're focusing on. Number 1, we want to enhance the intellectual climate. We want to make sure that the entire campus, whether it's in the academic affairs area or the student affairs area, is an intentional learning space, an intentional learning lab for all of our students. So that's number 1. Number 2, we really want to make sure that we're engaging our community partners, that we're not insular, that we're partnering with our community stakeholders, nonprofits, business, corporate, our K-12 community, our community colleges. So we want to make sure that we're engaging and bringing different voices and perspectives to the table so that we can
not
enhance.
just somebody going down 52 or I-40 saying, hey, there's that nice looking place up there on the hill.
Exactly.
You want to be engaged with that nice looking place. What developments or initiatives coming up are you excited about?
We have a number of things that I'm excited about. The first is we're actually transforming our learning environment. So most universities will have student affairs and academic affairs. We've merged and blended the two so that the student affairs now actually reports to my office so that we can be sure that we're being intentional in the learning outcomes. So if you're on campus working in work study, there are learning outcomes connected to it. If you're part of a professional organization, there are learning outcomes connected to it. If you're living in the residence hall, there are learning outcomes. Our job is to ensure that we're creating an intellectually stimulating environment, not only in the classroom, but external to the classroom, external to the campus. So really excited about that. We also have a number of initiatives focused on the underrepresentation of women and minorities in STEM. So we're making sure that we are producing more individuals, particularly minorities, who are going into the STEM professions.
I think that's great because I don't know if you've had a chance to meet David Mounts, who's on this show a lot, the CEO of NMAR, but he does a lot of things to help promote science and technology with young women. They have girls coming over and do events there. And I just think that's an important area that you're working on there. Before we run out of time, very quickly, you mentioned historically black college university. What does historically black university mean in terms of its role with Winston-Salem State specifically?
Fantastic question. Social mobility is what comes to mind immediately. We're taking individuals who are coming to us with aspirations and dreams, not only their own personal aspirations and dreams, but in many instances, their families' aspirations and dreams and generational aspiration and dreams, preparing those individuals not only to go into professions by various disciplines, but also to lead in those professions. Focus very specifically on addressing disparities, inequities, things that create social injustice so that we can make a more social just environment.
Before time runs out on us, what are you guys doing and what do you want to do to try to prepare teachers to do K through 12 in this area and stay in the state?
We have to do a great deal more there. As you know, statewide and nationally, unfortunately, we're just not getting enough people going into the teaching profession. So we're looking to do residency programs at Winston-Salem State University. We're looking to make sure that we have the right academic programs to produce the types of teachers we need for our K-12 schools. We have a lot to do.
A lot to talk about.
Yes.
We're going to have to get you back and do that. On screen, WSSU.edu is the website as always, which I hope you will check out. Dr. Anthony Graham, the new provost. And thank you. Will you come back?
Thank you, absolutely.
All right,
Thanks
sir.
for having me.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.